Hey, welcome to my 15-minute total body strength training workout. Today, we will need a little bit of equipment. So I need you to grab a couple different size weights. We need something medium to heavy and then something more medium in range. We will be working lower body with our heavier weights and upper body with our medium range weights. You're also gonna need some space on the floor and maybe a soft surface for your knees once we get down to the floor. All right, let's kick this off. We're gonna get started with 2 warm-up moves. Then I have a 6-minute circuit that we will do twice with our weights, and then we'll finish up with a 1-minute burnout finisher. All right, let's get going. First, we have walkouts. That's gonna get us nice and warm. So I want you to come into a half squat, walk yourself out into a plank, walk back into that half squat and stand. Take your time. Belly pulls in nice and tight. And as we walk out to our plank, we want to make sure we keep the belly locked in so that our hips don't take a dive towards the floor. So find that locked in position and then breathe. Right? One of the biggest parts of getting our body warm is taking deep breaths. Oxygen warms the muscles fast. So help yourself out and breathe. I want you to give me one more walkout on your own time. And then I'll show you our next mobility move. We're gonna do a side lunge with a reach. So we start with our feet together. We're gonna step out, reach across our body, and then reach up in the middle. So when you're ready, join me. Step out, reach across, and then step in and reach up. So big total body move here to get everything involved. We got the abs involved because we're bracing them. We have some rotation going on, which we're using our abs to do. We step out and sink our body weight into the foot that we step with. And we push out of that. It's getting our glutes and our legs and our hamstrings, all of the leg muscles involved. And then of course our arms with these reaches here. All right, a few more breaths, a few more reaches. We'll call ourselves warm and we'll grab some weights to get started right there. All right, we're gonna kick it off with our Romanian deadlift. You might know it as an RDL. Go ahead and pick up your 2 heaviest dumbbells that you have available to you. Set your feet under your hips. We're gonna do a suitcase hold, which means you're gonna hold the weights right here at your sides. Now let's go ahead and hinge and stand up, and then we'll talk a little bit more about our structure of our workout. So as we hinge, we push our hips back, dig the heels in, squeeze the hamstrings and the glutes right there as you rise up. So we're gonna be spending about 45 seconds in each move, and you're gonna be moving at your own pace. You don't have to move at my same pace. The heavier your weights are, the slower you need to move so that you can dig in, brace hard, and make sure you're doing it right. If your weights are kind of light and you've got the technique down pat, then feel free to move a little faster. All right, give me a couple more if you can. Last one here. Well done. All right, we're gonna trade down to our medium size weight, and we're gonna do a push press. So it's an overhead press that we use our lower body to get a little help from. So it's a bend in the knees to an overhead press. So bend and push, bend and push. The biggest thing with overhead press is to make sure you brace your abs as your weight goes over your head. And like I said, the heavier your weight, the slower you need to go to make sure you're really able to engage your core and protect your spine. All right, squeeze your shoulder blades in, lift your chest, and then find a rhythm. Try to find a rhythm. I'm sitting down, I'm digging in, and I'm using my hips to help me press these weights overhead. It's almost like a transfer of power from the lower body up through the upper body. We got time for a couple more. Yeah, nice work. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, next up, we're gonna do, if we can, we'll do a heels elevated goblet squat. So pick up one of your heavy weights and maybe set a couple of other of your dumbbells so that your heels can rise up on top of them. You're gonna sit down and stand up. Goblet squat is this, where you're just holding your weight like a goblet. This heels elevated keeps our feet close together. but it also helps us find really good range of motion. So you want to sit down as deeply as you can. Don't let go of your abs. Pull them in nice and deep. Pretend like you're trying to sit down onto your heels. So try to get your backside as close to your heels as possible. Your calf muscles and hamstrings are going to come really close together. 10 seconds to go. If you're feeling this more in your back, try it without the weight. Breathe in and breathe out. There we go. Rest. Put that weight down. Pick your medium-sized weights back up. We're going to an upper body move. This is called a double row. So we're going to bend over, do one bent over row, and then we're going to stand up and do an upright row. We've started, so let's go ahead and go. Bent over row, upright row. So we bend over into our deadlift position for that bent over row. And you want to think about your elbows kind of wrapping around your waistline. That's going to bring your weights to your rib cage area and get you into your back muscles. On your upright row, your weight stays close to your body. They pull up to your chest, and the elbows flare open wide, like you're trying to touch the wall with both elbows. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall for that upright row, giving your back a little breather. Last one right there, and rest. All right, I want you to grab, well, actually, you might want to start with body weight only on this one. This is a kneel to stand. If you can grab a weight, do it. We're going to kneel down on one knee, and we're going to just stand up. That's the simplicity of it. It doesn't mean it's easy, but that's what we're doing. So long step back, drop your back knee to the floor, and then stand up. Now, straight away, I want you to make a mental note of which leg you're on. Okay, which leg are you stepping back with? Which side's holding the weight if you're holding weight? Because when we repeat this set, we're going to change sides. Okay, belly in tight, shoulders back, and we're digging really strong into the floor. Front knee presses out and open. We're pushing the heel into the floor. Very similar to a lunge, except we're starting from the bottom, really engaging lots more of the hamstrings and glutes. Rest right there. Good work. All right, we're coming down to the floor for move number 6. This is an upper body move, so you need your medium-sized weights here. Plank row. Set the weights under your shoulders. You can be on your knees like this and pull the weights up to your rib cage without shifting through your hips and shoulders. Okay, now if you want more of a challenge, you can pop up to your toes, just so long as your hips are not rocking side to side. We want to keep our hips steady and not let them rock. If they're rocking, drop back to your knees. Okay, all right. Guys, we got about 15 seconds to go here. If you want to be on your toes, maybe you can separate your feet a little bit wider. That wide base will help stabilize our hips a little bit better. Squeeze your glutes, keep your chest up, and plow through it. Last one right there. Awesome. All right, shake it out and breathe. Not a long rest at all. We're gonna go right back up to move 1 with our weights. Big weights for the Romanian deadlift with the suitcase hold. Heels under hips. Ready, set, here we go. Bend over and stand up. Shoulders back, your chest leads the way here, almost like you're taking a bow, okay? We pause at the bottom for a second, dig the heels in, squeeze the hamstrings and the glutes. All right, for all the grown-ups out there, imagine you're picking up a heavy laundry basket. You bend over, you're about to pick it up. What do you need to do? You need to brace, you need to bend your knees a little, you need to dig your heels in. Use your legs for the heavy lift and not your back. If you're feeling it in your low back, push those hips back a little further. Time for one more, and then we'll hit the push press. There we go. Let's move it on to the medium-sized weight for the push press. How we feeling? Awesome. You're way over halfway. Whether you feel good or you feel tired, it's awesome. You're doing amazing. So bend and push here. Again, strap that seatbelt across your abs. Use your hips to help you drive your weights up. Breathe in And breathe out. I'm so proud of you for fitting 15 minutes of movement into your day. It's gonna make you feel so great, and it's gonna make you strong and fit if you're consistent. It's a great way to build consistency. We can do 15 minutes a day, right? Right, we can. Less than 10 seconds to go. Feeling the challenge, feeling the burn. Almost done, and rest. Well done. All right, let's set up our heels elevated goblet squat. So grab something you can elevate your heels with. Grab your heavy dumbbell, set it up. Let's go. Down and up. So again, we're trying to sit our backside to our heels, trying to get our hamstrings to our calf muscles, trying to keep our knees tracking right over the laces of the shoes, and all the while we're really tucking our shoulders back and down, chest open, breathing through it. 15 seconds to go. This is such a great move to challenge and build great range of motion. This is something we need to be able to do for a long time to come. All the way down, all the way up, right? 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, going to another upper body move. We've got the double row. So pick up your medium-sized weights. Bent over row, upright row. Feet under hips. Hinge forward, pull in, stand up, pull up. So we got the back muscles working for us here. We got the shoulders and the upper back working for us in the upright row. All right, as you pull in and as you pull up, really pay attention to the shoulder blades. Squeeze them in both positions. Wrapping that weight around us, almost as if we have a rope attaching the two ends of the weights together, and we're trying to wrap that rope around our waistline in the bent over row. All right, last couple right here. 3, 2, 1, rest. So good. All right, we're going kneel to stand. So body weight only, or you can pick up one of your weights, it's your choice, and then just make sure you change sides this time. So drop down onto the knee, and we're standing up. All right, so now, a couple things. You may have started with your strong side. We typically do. And so this side might feel a little weaker to you. If you started on your weak side, maybe this side feels amazing. And that's great. But here's a couple pointers. If you're feeling weak, I want you to really dig that back toe into the floor before you stand, okay? And you can even lean forward a little bit to kind of get a little momentum. But then let the leg take over as soon as possible. Let that front leg take over. Again, imagine we have a knee pressing open right there, fingertip on the knee to press it open. So good. So close. Last one. Amazing. All right. Last move is our plank row. We love it. Let's grab our medium-sized weights as we come down to the floor. Bringing our weights underneath our shoulders. Set up on your knees or your toes. It's your choice. And we're pulling it away here. Here we go. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Lock your seatbelt muscles down before you lift the weight so that we're steady, steady, steady through the hips. It's as if you've got a tray of drinks resting on your lower back. You're trying not to spill that tray of drinks on your carpet. Don't let it spill. Doesn't feel too nice to have ice cold drinks running down your back. Of course, unless you're just absolutely on fire right now, that might feel nice. Hang with me, friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, it's time for our finisher. You need one weight. It can be either size, medium or heavy. What I'm gonna have you do is a side step squat and a curl. Okay, so upper body, lower body together. 45 seconds. Let's go. Side step squat and curl at the same time. So you step out, drop your hips back and down, push your knees out, and as you sit, you're also curling your weight into your chest. Shoulders back. Pop your chest open, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe deep. Push, push, push those knees open as you sink your hips back and down. Awesome. 15 seconds to go. Hang in there. Feeling that burnout right now, aren't we? Your 15 minutes is almost done. Give me 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice work on your 15-minute total body strength training workout. Thank you so much. I hope you'll come back for more 15-minute workouts. Please check out my channel. I have tons of stuff available for you. Also on my website, tansysmithfitness.com, I have lots of beautiful merch as well as some online training programs to help you in your fitness journey. Sign up for my email list for all the fitness secrets, tips, and tricks. Until next time, I'll see ya.